Local support for the playlist is made possible by members like you and by Spotlight, the College of St. Scholastica's online one-stop shop for arts and lectures information. Spotlight.css.edu. See what's next. KUMD's Live from Studio A. Live music and interviews on 103.3 FM. KUMD, Duluth Public Radio. Online at kumd.org. The Perfect Duluth Day calendar connects you with concerts, plays, sports, and lots of local culture. PerfectDuluthDay.com/calendar. TwinPortsNightlife.com is proud to support live music and the playlist. More information on Northland Entertainment at TwinPortsNightlife.com.
The guerrilla filmmakers of Cook County, Theater in the Rain, and The Murder of Crows. This is a packed playlist.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
The atmospheric alternative duo of Galen Lee and Al Sparhawk make their live playlist debut tonight. Please welcome The Murder of Crows.
It seemed easy, but it's so hard to do. Feels too empty when we're facing the truth. Facing the truth. All we need to know lies at the end of our grasp. We won't choose to go, so we just face the next task, humble at last. Ever simple, but we so often miss. All our chaos can be pared down to this, pared down to this, pared down to this moment of bliss. It seemed easy, but it's so hard to do. Feels too empty when we're facing the truth. Facing the truth. All we need to know lies at the end of our grasp. We won't choose to go, so we just face the next task, humble at last. Ever simple, but we so often miss. All our chaos can be pared down to this, pared down to this, pared down to this moment of bliss.
Font of Bliss from the EP Imperfecta. And there's more live music from The Murder of Crows coming up after a brief visit to the theater.
The characters are all outrageous. Each one is so individual. We laughed so hard that we actually hurt. Christmas Bells is about a town in Fayro, Texas, and the Tabernacle of the Lamb Church is putting on a Christmas program with a brand new director this year, and it's Honey Ray Futrell, and she's turning it into a bit of a Las Vegas.
She's a hard person to get to know. She's very self-centered. She thinks of nothing but herself, but she is trying to change who she is. My name's Annette Janussi, and I am playing Honey Ray Futrell. There's so many wonderful characters in this show, and it's sure to be a great crowd pleaser.
I'm the artistic director at the County Seat Theater in Cloquet at the Encore Performing Arts Center, and my name is Cheryl Kramer Milder. We open November 30th at the Encore Performing Arts Center and Gallery in Cloquet.
And I can promise you a knee-slapping good time.
Stand by in 2.
The Duluth Playhouse is staging a classic musical for the holidays, Singing in the Rain. And Kate Horvath is here from the Playhouse to fill us in. Welcome, Kate.
Thanks, Karen.
Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
Singing in the Rain is a huge blockbuster. So, tell us a little bit about it.
Oh my gosh, Singing in the Rain, it is a absolute family feel-good musical, perfect for the holidays. It's had a very successful run on Broadway, currently running in the West End in London. It is everything that you remember from the movie, plus more singing, more dancing, and then rain.
Which is pretty incredible.
It is.
So it talks about it kind of addresses that time period between silent films and going to the talkies and how they adjust to that. And of course, there's hijinks and humor in there too. But isn't it funny that we have a media universe that's changing
Absolutely.
around us now?
It sure is, and we're just we're discovering now all these different things, the way that media is evolving and social networking is influencing the things that we do, and are we learning about things on Facebook? That's what's new and cool, and all this sort of thing just sort of winds one thing into the next, and it's really funny because we discover all sorts of new things about ourselves as a culture that way. Just the same as for a comic point, they discover a girl who's been famous in these silent films. She can't talk or speak at all. Her voice is absolutely not suitable towards a film where you can hear her speak and sing. So it's really, really cool and very funny to sort of compare the two.
Yeah. Okay, cast of like almost 20
Yeah.
plus.
It's fabulous. They are all triple threats. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff. There's going to be incredible choreography with umbrellas. They're dancing in the rain. It's going to be really, really fun. And I know they've been working so hard. It's starting to really come together.
Yeah, we were there just 2 weeks ago. Or actually, we were here. We visited on Tuesday. And they open 2 weeks from tonight.
Yes.
Which is a pretty incredible, that they're this far along right now, because I know that they've been working at it. But one of the most amazing things is laying down the challenge of making it rain. Literally making it rain indoors.
It's been really exciting. Ever since season selection, we're like, well, it's got to rain. How are we going to do it? And then the other day, Jeff came in, our production manager, and he was soaking wet, and the shoulders of his sweater were just drenched, and his hair was all wet, and his face was lit up with this amazing smile when he came into the office saying, it works, it's so great. So, it was we were excited about that because, we wouldn't have a show if it didn't rain.
It's Singing in the Rain. So he let us watch the very first time they actually made someone sing in the rain. So let's take a backstage tour and find out how that works.
Hot water out of a faucet, some garden hoses, some gutters, and we're ready to rock.
To be a part of it is great. I'm so excited.
Our technical director, Dean Chider, did a lot of the research on this, and basically what it came down to is the simplest solution is the best. We actually have just typical house gutters that are flipped upside down, and then we have a flat line of garden hose with the holes poked in it, like what you go water your lawn with. And those are shooting up into the gutters, and then when the water hits the gutters, then it's dispersing in the gutters and just going where it wants to and making a natural flow, and that's how we're getting the rain to come down on the stage. Here's the key to our existence, right there. My name is Jeff Brown, and I'm the production manager at the Duluth Playhouse.
I was excited. It was fun. A little slippery. Could figure out the shoe situation, but it's warm too.
Tonight was the first time going for it, and it worked. We're happy.
So I just got my tickets, and I think I'm in the splash zone. I'm in the front row.
Yeah, we're saying, you know, if you don't want to get wet, don't sit in the front row. But I think that would be a really good spot for you, Karen.
I will wear my raincoat maybe, or bring an umbrella. So the Playhouse has all kinds of things coming up and going on. Tell us about that new space, that new theater space.
We are
that
so
you're-
excited to have a new home for the Duluth Playground. It will be taking over the space that was formerly occupied by the Children's Museum. They've moved on, and we are going to be renovating that space into a lovely, very versatile, true black box space to house all kinds of activities, not just more theater, which we can certainly do, but all sorts of community activities, and open during the daytime, so we can include more of our friends within the Depot building.
And I know that you juggle performance space with the Children's Theater as well as the adult programs that are going on.
Oh, yes, we
so
sure
this
do.
opens some new doors?
It does. We will have our showcases in that space. We will also be able to continue to innovate youth programming, so we'll be able to add some more shows, diversify the programming that's available to our different age groups, and also expand a little bit on that children's theater season that I love so much.
Yeah, just a great season coming up. I mean, really cool stuff. So the showcases, the kids that have been working for weeks
Yep.
get to show off
10
what they do.
weeks of classes culminate in showcases starting the 15th of December. So we'll do actually a full morning of youth showcases for ages 5 to 14 on the main stage before we do 2 performances of Singing in the Rain. So it's busy and full. So we'll be excited to have another space within the Depot complex to put people. It'll be great.
And you will fill it well.
We
Thank
will.
you so much
Thanks,
for coming
Karen.
over. And I want to remember to remind you to get that Singing in the Rain opens Thursday, November 29th and runs through December 16th. Tickets are available online at the Duluth Playhouse, and get them quick because I know they'll sell out. Now in Cook County, there's a pair of creative filmmakers carving out a reputation with their cameras. Carl Hansen and Bo Larson are leveraging their trail cred with film projects that highlight the wild side of the North.
All right, where's your bike at? We could put this one on here pointing down a little bit more so it points at like the wheel on the ground. My name is Carl Hansen, and I am an independent filmmaker.
Okay, I'll be back. We try and shoot things on the fly, which could be called guerrilla style. We see something like, we'll find a way to try and film it.
He's got a very creative mind. We'll be, even at the bar, just having a beer, and all of a sudden he'll just turn to me, hit me in the shoulder. Dude, I have an idea.
It's been like this way since middle school.
I like that one. You're all blurry, looking like you're all fast.
Okay, it looks like I'm fast.
Bo and I had a project that we had to do. I think it was for our English class. It was like, why don't we make a movie? That sounds way more fun than writing a paper. Now here we are, college graduates, out in the real world, and we're still making movies.
Well, my name is Bo Larson, and I am a striving independent filmmaker. Right now, we've been hired through a few companies to make a short film about Cook County and the North Shore, and more specifically about mountain biking. The whole bike race that we're advertising is in Lutsen right now, but what we wanted to do is show a lot more of Minnesota. And so we're like, we should just start in the cities and find a way to go from the Twin Cities all the way up to the North Shore and shoot all the beautiful places that we know of in less than 2 minutes.
All right. Yeah, this is gonna look nice.
It'll be nice, the sun's coming over on it too.
What we're gonna do is set up a time lapse of the landscape over here. Works great as a transitional piece in pretty much any project. We put in maybe 2 to 3 hours of work on one of these, and final product will be ranging between like 5 seconds to 10 seconds usually. Lapse in time with time lapses.
Jules the bet yet? The nice thing is we have a lot of time on our hands, little bit of money, and just all the free reign in the world to kind of experiment. Hold it. Yeah.
Make sure it moves again. Word click.
All right.
For me, as long as I can keep doing what I'm doing right now and survive, make a living, then that's all I really need, because I'm having the time of my life out here.
Well, their latest film project, Breaking Trail, gets the red carpet treatment on Saturday, December 1st at the North House Folk School in Grand Marais. The screening is free. Well, here in the Playlist Gallery tonight, an image by photographer Ryan Tischer. His recent adventures led him to the subway in Zion National Park. Ryan will be at the Festival of Trees at the Deck this weekend, and he often displays his work at the Washington Studio Gallery here in Duluth. Now, to see previous playlist galleries and stories, check out our website at theplaylistonline.org. You can submit ideas and sign up to be part of the studio audience, all online. Then get the latest when you like us on Facebook and follow Playlist MN on Twitter. And now please welcome back The Murder of Crows. That is beautiful, and I can tell by your smile. I'm really glad you're here. Galen Lee, Alan Sparhawk, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Fabulous harmonies, both with voices and with instruments.
Thank you.
So when did you guys figure out that there was some musical synergy here?
Well, I saw Galen play with Charlie Parr one time down at the farmer's market. So I kind of stole her from Charlie. We were asked actually to do a live soundtrack to a silent film.
The Penalty.
The Penalty. It was a Lon Chaney movie. This was about a year ago, this last Halloween. And that was sort of the impetus. And as we started putting together some ideas for that performance, we realized that we had a good time playing and improvising and coming up with ideas, so we decided to play a couple shows. And
So Galen, you and Al, both of you play with other groups and other configurations of musicians. What jazzes you about The Murder of Crows?
For me, I guess I never wrote songs until I started playing with Alan, like vocal singing songs. I've always done music, and it's been a huge part of my life, but it's like something kind of woke up. It was weird, but I just started writing songs, and it's really fun. And there's something unique about being so expressive on the violin. In a lot of other projects, it's like background or addition, which isn't bad either. There's a lot of fun to be had with that too, but this is like you explore really creative things that you can do with the violin. So that's what I like about it. I don't know what Alan likes.
I'm going to say the same thing.
Ditto, ditto. So you got some gigs coming up. If you're looking around, we can find your music on DuluthArtist.org. And we can go see you.
Well, we'll be playing Saturday. We're opening for Barbara Jean. She has a CD release at Tycoons, and we'll be on at 10. And then November 30th, we're actually opening for Cloud Cult at Clyde Iron, and I think tickets are on sale still at the Electric Fetus and Clyde, and then they're also online on their website. So, yeah, we're excited for both of those.
What a busy weekend.
Yeah,
and
it's
thank
a
you
busy
both.
weekend.
I'm going to try to get out of the way so we can get one more song in. But thank you, honestly. What a weekend.
Yeah. Fun.
Thanks. There is a big weekend right around the corner. Thank you for sharing the evening with us. Remember to go out and support live music and local art. You have the floor.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sharon.
Your eyes, baby, the vision you paint is so bleak. Has the world drained out all of your color? Do you find only that which you seek? 'Cause I see it too, just different than you, but I see it too. What do you feel?